In this video, let us see how to insert a new node after a given node in a double linked list. So hope you can recollect from the last video. The double linked list will have the forward pointer and the backward pointer. So let us take out this example. The first node's previous pointer will point to the null and the last node's next pointer will point to the null. Yes, okay. So we are going to perform the insertion operation here, inserting a new node. Say that I have to insert a new node, say with the data part 4, okay, after a given node, say 2. So let us say use a variables called as start and the pointer variable ptr. So until I find my data part of the node as 2, so I'm going to insert the new node after the node which has a data part 2. Okay, so this is how the connection is going to be established. I have to make the node with data part 2 to point to the new node. Okay, and the new node should now again point back to the node with data part 2, and this new node's next pointer should point to the next node of the node 2, as well as the next node of node 2 should now point to the new node. So this is how the connection is going to be established so that the node can be inserted after a given node. Okay, now let us start writing down the pseudocode. So step 1, so for any insertion, what do we do generally? So we first check out for the available memory. So if avail is equal to null, what do we write? We write down the overflow condition, right? So what is the step 2? So we have to create the new node. So new node from the available space. So new node is equal to avail, and then avail is pointing to the next available free space. So avail is equal to avail's next. Yes. So now what will be the step 3? So for step 3, first I'll create the data part for the new node. Okay. So the data part for the new node, how do we write? So new node's data part is equal to the valid. And in step 4, we'll write down the variables which we are going to use, the start and the ptr, right? So this ptr is equal to start. Fine. Now we have to start traversing until we find the node with data part what 2. So how do we traverse? What's the condition for traversing? So until we find the ptr's data part is equal to the number, right? So let us write down the step 5. So step 5, while the ptr's data part, if it is not equal to the number, what do? You have to traverse. So how do we traverse? ptr is equal to ptr's next. Okay, so if this condition, say that if it fails, that it has found that the ptr's data is equal to the number. So if your ptr is over here, okay, so ptr is over here. Now what are you supposed to do? You have to now establish the connection, that is inserting a node after the node 2. Okay, so how do you do that? So we make out now the ptr's next, okay, to point to the new node, right? So let us now first establish the connection. So let us write down the step 6. So the new node, so let us now write down from the new node. So the new node's next, okay, is now pointing to whom? The ptr's next, right? So this new node's next, what is this node called as? This node, if this is ptr, this node is called as ptr's next. Okay, so we'll write down this black color pointer. So the new node's next pointer is now pointing to whom? The ptr's next. Okay, got it. And what is this new node's previous pointer should point to? The new node's previous pointer should point now to whom? The ptr, right? So new node's previous pointer is now pointing to whom? The ptr. So we have established the connection between, so let me redraw it again. So we have written for both of this. So this is a new node. So the new node's next has now been connected with the PTRs next. Yes, right. And we have made the new nodes previous to now point to whom? The PTR. So this is this step. Okay. Now what is going to be my next step? So step 7. Now I should make out the connection between the PTR and the new node, right? So how do I make out this PTRs? Next, I make it point now to whom? The new node. Yes. And now how do I connect this? The PTRs next. Okay, this node is called as PTRs next. And what is this part called as? PTRs next previous, right? So we'll write down the PTRs next previous. I'll make it to point to whom? What is this? This is the new node. Okay, so that is how the 4 connections are being established between the node PTR and the PTRs previous. So what is going to be the new linked list? So the new linked list will be 1, then 2, next we have node 4, and then node 3. Okay, so this is going to be the new linked list. So hope you have got how to insert a new node after a given node, right? So this is the same technique will be followed for inserting a node before a given node. Okay, so let us see that how to insert a node before a given node. So what is the only change that we have to make out here? We'll just draw with the diagram. So say that this is the double linked list. Okay, so we have 3 nodes. Okay, and say that we have to insert a node. Okay, before a given node, say as PTR. Okay, so I have to insert a node before this. Say it is node 4. Okay, node with data value 4. So how do I establish the connection? So I have to make out, as I have done for the last step, I have to make the connection between this and this, right? So how do we, let us try to write down the pseudocode now. Okay, so starting from the step 1. So step 1, what do we write? Step 1, checking for the available memory. If a while is null, what do we write? We write down the overflow condition. Yes. Now in step 2, we write down, we set the new node as the while, and now while will be equal to the whiles next. Yes, fine. And now in step 3, we set the new nodes data part. So what is my new nodes data part? The new nodes data part will be equal to the value. Yes, okay. And now let us say what is the, how to connect between these nodes, right? So we have to move until we find the node with the value 2, right? So we have to insert a node before a given node with value 2. So how do I write the while loop? So while my PTR's data, if it is not equal to the number, then we have to traverse, right? So how do we traverse? We traverse PTR is equal to PTR's next. Fine. So we can traverse. If we found that the PTR's data is equal to the number, now we have to perform what? The insertion operation. So how do we perform the insertion operation? Say that this is a new node. Okay. So we make the new nodes next to point now to whom? The PTR. Yes, okay. So let us write down this connection. So in step 5, we write down the new nodes next to point now to whom? The PTR. Okay, so this is the node. And then we make the new nodes previous, okay, to point now to whom? What is this node called as? This node, the node before the PTR, we call it as the PTR's previous, okay. So we make the new nodes previous. Okay, we make the new nodes previous to point out to whom the PTR's previous. Got it? Fine. So this connection is established. Now we have to write down for this connection. Yes, okay, for this connection. So how do we write down? What is this? This is PTR's previous. Okay. So PTR's previous. Now I connect it with whom? The new node. Yes, okay. And then I make my PTR's previous next. Okay, so PTR's previous, this is this node. Okay, the next pointer will point now to whom? The new node. Okay, and then we exit. So this is how the insertion happens before a given node.